I always wanted to do more of a startup workflow. So I applied to many internships to work at the local biotech companies in San Diego, washing glassware, doing some lab work, pipetting here and pipetting there, running gels, routine lab duties. And then from there, just kind of getting an insight into their whole hypothesis. What is their objective? What is their end goal? Kind of learning about why they want to do certain things. I spent a year at Allergan. I think Allergan was also acquired in Irvine. Spent 2 years at Scripps Research, doing some lab work. So it wasn't just directly out of undergrad that I went straight to business. There were moments of working as a technician here and there, doing quite a few internships, and then coming over to do my PhD. And then from the PhD, I was still moonlighting half-time as the entrepreneur, but mostly focused on research work too. You need great ideas too, but you also need a great team, and the advisors need to support you. You also need an environment that's quite nurturing. And South Carolina was, kind of interested in that whole mindset as well. So that incubator facility, the Idea Labs, just got started. SCRA, SC Launch, a lot of them were kind of dipping their toes in that area. So having that mindset of your own to start out and venture on your own is great, but also look and seek out help and establish a strong network of supporters. Having family as your supporters that's a huge help. As a scientist, I have no background in business, and acknowledge it early and let that go. So I know as scientists, we get very, very strong-headed and strong-willed, and that is all part of research and learning how to fail, but also doing all that, testing of hypothesis. But just acknowledge that your weakness is your business end of it. You don't have background in marketing. It's a very important aspect. You have no background in sales. Interacting with customers is a very important aspect. And most scientists are kind of sheltered in their laboratory or their IV towers. You could be kind of obtrusive or rude to the customers, and you lost all your sales opportunity. So remember your weaknesses and just let that go and let somebody else who's more talented, let them take over. And you can focus on really your key strengths. And over time, you can build upon your communication skills, as well as soften up maybe of those rough edges, so that maybe you can interact with the customers in the future and develop new ideas for your new technologies down the road. But first, whatever your weakness is, just acknowledge it and let somebody else do it.